Hello Hylians, I am Nico and we'll learn the strongest weapons in Breath of the Wild. We'll learn what they are, why they're great, and where to get them. My last two videos were about the best shields and the best bows. Go check out my channel to see them, or you can check out the links in the description. I hope this helps you. If it does, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe or at least check out my channel. 3 things to keep in mind with this video. First, we will strictly learn about the weapons with the highest attack damage to an enemy, not necessarily the best weapons or the most useful weapons in the game. There are too many weapons in the game that can be very useful depending on your situation. Also, we can come up with as many reasons why any weapon can be considered one of the best weapons. And there are many weapons that may seem weak, but can still be considered to be great weapons. Maybe in a future video I may talk on what makes certain weapons great weapons. Second, when we learn about Guardian or Ancient weapons, note that Guardian weapons add 30% damage to Guardian enemies. The Ancient weapons made in Akala Tech Lab add 50% damage to Guardian enemies. And having a full set Ancient gear will add Ancient proficiency to Link. Ancient proficiency adds 80% damage to all Guardian weapons. If you have Ancient proficiency, a Guardian or Ancient weapon, while attacking a Guardian enemy, Ancient proficiency will apply first, then the weapon damage multiplier will apply. And the last thing, I do use a durability transfer glitch, so we won't be taking durability into account for my choices because no matter what weapons we talk about, it will have the durability of the most durable weapon. That is why I will only talk about attack damage. If you want to learn how to transfer durability from one weapon to another, check out the card in the corner or the link in the description. With that said, the weapon that has the highest durability is a Durability Up Big Goron Sword. It has a durability of 111. The only way to get this is from the Ocarina of Time Link amiibo. Check the card in the corner or the link in the description if you want to learn about amiibos, but also how to choose which amiibo item you want. If you don't have amiibos, the weapon with the next highest durability that's easy to get is a spring-loaded hammer. It has a durability of 80. You can get it from Kilton for 199 Mon after defeating one Divine Beast. For the strongest weapons, I will categorize them into 3 parts: spears, one-handed weapons, and two-handed weapons. First, with spears, the spear with the highest possible attack is the Royal Guard Spear. Its raw attack is 32, and its highest attack bonus is 57. The 2 options to get this modded spear is from these 2 locations in Hyrule Castle: the Moblin in the room with the water, or the fireplace in the dining hall. To get to the Moblin from the castle's entrance, follow the path west, then go into the entrance right under the tower next to the stairs. Jump down and stay on the ledge, then shock trap the Moblin for a while. Check the card in the corner or the link in the description to learn how to make shock traps. Then check all the spears. To get to the dining hall from Hyrule Castle's entrance, go to the only entrance that's northeast after climbing a few walls. Once you're in, use magnesis in the fireplace. I don't know why this only works in Hyrule Castle, but you can save and reload for this until you get the one you want. If you want the spear with the highest attack that doesn't attract lightning, the Ancient Spear has an attack of 30. It does 45 damage against Guardian enemies, it does 54 damage with Ancient Proficiency, and it does 70 damage with Ancient Proficiency against Guardians. You buy this spear from the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. For one-handed weapons, I might as well mention the Master Sword first. Starts with a durability of 40, an attack of 30, and if Link has full health, it shoots a beam that has an attack of 10. When it's at full power, even though it may last 118 attacks, it still technically has 40 durability. It just decreases in decibels to last longer. That's why you don't transfer its durability to other weapons. It has an attack of 60, its beam no longer uses durability, and it does 20 damage. All the upgraded Link equipment from Amiibos allow the beam to shoot farther. The Master Sword doesn't break but can lose energy. It takes 10 minutes to recharge. Because it loses durability by decibels, if you transfer the Biggoron Sword's durability to the Master Sword, it will last 538 hits. You get the sword from the center of the Lost Woods. You need at least 13 permanent hearts to pull it out. And in order to upgrade the sword, you need to finish the Master Sword trials from the DLC. Check the card in the corner or the link in the description if you want to know whether or not to get the DLC. The one-handed weapon with the highest possible attack is a Savage Lionel Sword. It has a raw attack of 58, but it can go up to 100 attack. You can get the Savage Lionel Sword from any high-level Lionels that carry swords. Enemies upgrade depending on many specific things, but simply, the farther you are in the game, the higher level they'll be. These Lionels are here, 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 and here. You can save and load before each fight until you get the sword you want, or kill them all and visit them after every blood moon. If you needed help fighting Lionels, check the card in the corner or the link in the description. The one-handed weapon with the highest attack that doesn't attract lightning is the Guardian Sword Plus Plus. It has a raw attack of 40, but it can go up to 60, so it does 78 damage against Guardian enemies. It does 108 damage with Ancient Proficiency, and it does 140 damage with Ancient Proficiency against Guardians. You get this from these major test shrines. Here, 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 and here. Like the Savage Lionel Sword, you can save and load before each fight until you get the sword you want, or kill them all and keep visiting after every blood moon. For two-handed weapons, I'll start with the weapon with the highest attack, which is the Royal
Alle trenger en ledestjerne.
Guard's Claymore. It has a raw attack of 72, it can go up to 116. The two options to get the modded Royal Guard's Claymore is from these two locations in Hyrule Castle, the Moblin in the Guard's Chamber, or in a cell in the lockup. To get to the Moblin from the castle's entrance, follow the path and enter the first entrance. Go left, and you're there. Like the spear, you shock trap him. You can check the card in the corner or the link in the description to learn how to shock trap. To get to the lockup from Hyrule Castle's entrance, go through the entrance that's to the left and follow the path until you're there. Turn right and go to the last cell. You can save and reload until you get the one you want. For fighting Taluses, the Iron Sledgehammer does 4 times the damage to them. A raw Iron Sledgehammer has an attack of 12, but it can go up to 34, which means it damages Taluses starting at 48 up to 136 attack. I'm not positive about where to get a modded sledgehammer, but there is a treasure chest here at this location that may have one, but I've already opened that treasure. If you got a modded sledgehammer, let us know in the comments where you got it from for those who may want to know. All other rock breaker weapons do double damage to Taluses. Boulder Breaker is the strongest one at an attack of 60. You get it at Goron City after completing the Divine Beast Vau Rudania. It's gifted to Link from the town elder Bluto. If Link loses or breaks it, he can go to Rohan, the Goron City blacksmith. To ask for a new one, he will require a few materials: 1 cobbler crusher, 5 pieces of flint, and 1 diamond. You can get the cobble crusher against the wall of the house behind the inn. And the last weapon is the weapon that can do the most damage. It's the Ancient Battle Axe ++. It has a raw attack of 60, but can go up to 75, which is 97 to guardian enemies. But with Ancient Proficiency, its attack becomes 135 and 175 to guardian enemies. And if you're curious, adding a level 3 attack bonus makes its attack 202 to all enemies, but 262 to guardian enemies. You get this from these major test shrines: here, 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 and here. Like the Savage Lionel sword, you can save and level before each fight until you get the sword you want, or kill them all and keep visiting after every blood moon. Like I said in the beginning, there are many weapons we may consider to be one of the best weapons, but these are the strongest weapons in Breath of the Wild.